The chosen ones. What I'm going to tell you may catch you off guard, but I assure you this message is for you. If you're seeing this right now, it is not by chance. God led you here for a reason, and you should hear this before tonight. Something powerful is happening in your life. Something you've been waiting and praying for, and it's occurring quicker than you can think. You may have no idea what is about to happen, but believe me, you are on the verge of something wonderful. God is moving you from desire to possessing. Yes, everything you've hoped for, dreamed about, and prayed for has become a reality. It has already entered your reality, and it's occurring in unexpected ways. You are about to undergo a spiritual and energy shift that will leave you in amazement. But here's the deal. For this to properly emerge, you must first connect yourself with the force of the shift. This is more than simply a shift in thinking. It is a heavenly time, and you must be prepared to receive the gifts and miracles that will come your way. Before we get into this life-changing message, I'd like you to do 3 things. Hit the like button. Subscribe to help us achieve 1111 subscribers. Then post a comment with the number 99. This simple deed will amp up the energy in this movie and send a strong signal to the universe that you are ready. If you are genuinely a chosen one, you will watch this video till the finish, because your spirit understands that what I'm going to say is intended for you. Now get ready. Your life is going to alter in ways you cannot understand. Let's dig in. Tonight, God is calling you. Not everybody will hear it, but you. Yes, you're going to have a wonderful moment. This is not simply a message. It is a powerful awakening, an invitation to individuals who have followed the road of religion with honesty and commitment. It's a call that arrives unexpectedly, yet sorely needed. This heavenly summons is not for those who casually claim to be chosen, but for those whose hearts have bled through sacrifice, who have persevered on the road despite every hurdle. Every struggle you've experienced, whether rejection, financial difficulties, or doubts from loved ones, has not gone ignored by God. He's seen you at your lowest point, and now He's come to inform you you've been selected. This call represents your breakthrough. It is an indication that all you've been through has not been in vain. The moment you've been waiting for has finally arrived. The Creator has set aside this night for you, and now it's time to answer. As you stand on this brink, understand this. It is not simply a promise. It is an affirmation of your destiny. You are picked for a purpose. Tonight, the divine alignment occurs. And it's all because you're ready for the next level in your spiritual development. The cosmos has been preparing you for this very time. Do not miss it. This is your time. Have you ever felt the impact of your struggles? The sleepless nights, the tears, the doubts about whether your sacrifices were actually worthwhile. Let this be your reassurance. This message reaches you because you are prepared to accept the riches that God has planned for you. Prepare to enter a new spiritual dimension that only a few have the opportunity to explore. This is not the time for uncertainty. Now is the time for you to accept what you've always known. Deep down, your soul has been preparing for this awakening. Every adversity, rejection, and moment of loneliness was a piece of the puzzle that helped shape you into the person you are today. And now God is informing you that you have reached the point where you may accept His benefits. You have suffered, struggled, and stayed true. Because of this, the doors of heavenly favor are going to open wide for you. It's easy to become lost in the craziness of life, but there's a reason you're receiving this message tonight. The cosmos is aligned, and God is calling you because you have demonstrated your value. Your heart has been tried, and you have come out stronger. Tonight, the skies are prepared to reward your perseverance. You are not picked by chance. You were picked for a much higher purpose than you can perceive right now. Each challenge you've overcome has helped to prepare you for the great ride ahead. Now is the moment to act on that aim. The long-awaited breakthrough is approaching, and it's closer than you realize. Think about all the times you wondered why things weren't working out. Perhaps you believed the journey was too difficult, or maybe you started doubting your own strength. However, every stride, TIA, and moment of despair brought you to this divine appointment. God is now ready to reveal the purpose He has always intended for you. It's your turn to shine, to soar above the shadow of doubt, and to claim the benefits that are unique to you. God's purpose for you is more than just personal benefit. It's about achieving a larger goal. It is about assisting people, inspiring others around you, and shining a light in a world that sorely needs it. Your breakthrough is not just for you. It is for the people whose lives you will influence. You were picked for the manner you've handled your path with honesty and faith. The mission you were born to serve is finally about to be revealed. Many are called, but only a few actually respond. Tonight, God is calling you, and you are the only one who can hear Him clearly. This is not a call for the faint of heart, nor is it for those who only claim faith when things are going well. This cry is for the soldiers who have survived and remained strong while the world sought to bring them down. The fact is that getting chosen is not an easy process. It's full of sacrifices, losses, and moments when you feel entirely alone. But those were the very challenges that demonstrated your value. God did not choose you because it was convenient for you. He selected you because you stayed true when others would have given up. And now it is time for you to respond to that call, to walk into your divine destiny, and to receive the benefits that are yours by divine right. Responding to this summons demands bravery, trust, and a willingness to accept the heavenly road is not always apparent, but it is always correct. Trust that God's plan for you is developing as intended, and that responding to this call will take you somewhere beyond your wildest dreams. There is beauty in sacrifice. You have contributed more than you ever imagined imaginable. You've given up everything, including your time, energy, and resources to serve God's will. And now God is coming to recognize each and every one of their sacrifices. Pain, hardships, and problems. Everything was seen. And now it is time for you to get reimbursed in ways that will amaze you. You've been through the fire and emerged purified, stronger, and more attractive than before. God remembers every tear you've cried, every moment of uncertainty you've overcome, and every prayer you've uttered in the stillness of the night. Your long-awaited prizes are now on their way. The rewards are not only material. They are spiritual, emotional, and transformative. God will bless you in ways that will affect every aspect of your life, lifting your spirit and restoring what has been lost. Your sacrifice was not in vain. Tonight, you'll witness the results of your effort. Your faith has been challenged in ways that others may never comprehend. Despite this, you have persevered. You've maintained your focus on the prize, trusting in God's plan, even if the way seemed obscure. And now, your trust is going to yield fruit. Your perseverance will soon be repaid with a crop of blessings, healing, and heavenly favor. Endurance is more than merely getting through a difficult situation. It's about sticking to your ideals even when everything around you appears to be coming apart. Your faith has seen you through the darkest periods and will now lead you into the light. God has observed every minute of your battle and is ready to shower you with blessings for the courage you have demonstrated. Your prize is not only the completion of your trials, but the start of a new chapter full with limitless possibilities. The strength of your faith will influence your future, providing possibilities, tranquility, and progress in ways you never expected. The difficulties you've faced have made you stronger, and it's time to embrace the life you've always desired. You may not have seen instant benefits, but God has seen every sacrifice you have made. God has seen everything: the silent prayers, the moments of loneliness, the times when you gave and when you had nothing left to offer. And now He's ready to reward you for your persistent commitment. The moment to receive is now. No sacrifice is too tiny in God's eyes. Every act of trust, no matter how tiny, has helped lead to this moment. Your reward is more than simply a present. It is a testimonial to your loyalty. It acknowledges what you've contributed in service to God's bigger plan. As you open your heart to accept, remember that the benefits will alter your life. Your sacrifices have paved the way for something amazing. The benefits coming your way are a direct result of the love, devotion, and sacrifices you've made throughout your religious path. In a society where approval is frequently sought from others, it is critical to recognize that God's intention for your life requires no permission from anybody other than Himself. He selected you, and His decision is definitive. The Creator has seen into your heart and witnessed your commitment, hardships, and steadfast faith. He does not need anyone's permission to bless you, since He has already chosen you to accept His heavenly favor. You did not have to prove yourself to anyone. You simply needed to stick to the route He laid out for you. And that is exactly what you have done. The world may not always recognize your worth, but God does. His desire to bless you stems from His unconditional love and understanding of your path. Tonight, the power of God's choosing will materialize in ways that validate what you've always felt in your heart. You were destined for greatness. God's love for you is not contingent on others' understanding or appreciation. It is holy and unconditional. His intentions for you are extensive. And now that you've demonstrated your dedication, He's ready to bestow His benefits, which are yours by divine right. Believe in this fact and know that you are loved, selected, and destined for something great. God's promises are never empty. They're as definite as the rising sun. You may have walked a long, arduous journey, but today you will see God fulfill His promise to you. His recompense is more than just reimbursement for your sacrifices. It reflects His affection for you and His appreciation for your efforts. You are going to have an experience that exceeds your expectations. You've spent countless nights praying for God's direction and doing what you felt was right, even when it appeared no one was watching. Now you can see that your efforts were not in vain. Peace, wealth, love, and spiritual satisfaction are finally on the road to you. This is the moment of divine alignment when God's promises become a reality in your life. The prize you get will not only heal the scars of your past, but will also propel you into a future rich with richness and grace. God's promise is a transformation that will touch all aspects of your life. Prepare to be moved by the demonstration of His love, power, and provision. You may believe you know what God has in store for you, but you have no idea how incredible the next chapter of your life will be. Prepare to be blown away by the spiritual awakening that is about to occur. The change in your life will be profound and dramatic, propelling you to new heights of spiritual awareness, personal growth, and divine favor. This awakening will not only improve your circumstances, but it will also introduce you to the spiritual realm in ways you have never experienced before. You will begin to see and feel God's presence in every aspect of your life, as if He were walking with you and guiding your every move. The holy energies that are going to flood your spirit will establish a profound connection between you and the Creator that you have never experienced before. During this awakening, you will witness the interconnectedness of the cosmos and how everything works flawlessly for your advantage. This is more than simply an emotional experience. It is a spiritual transformation. Your perspective on life, meaning, and divine timing will be transformed in ways that will leave you breathless. Get ready, because what's coming isn't just a breakthrough. It is a heavenly revelation. Prepare to experience unprecedented spiritual awareness. Your connection with the divine will be strengthened, allowing you to hear, feel, and experience God's presence in a deeper way. This spiritual elevation will awaken your heart and mind to the subtle indications and messages that have always been present, but may have gone unnoticed since your spiritual senses are magnified. You'll begin to notice a greater awareness of the divine in everything, from the smallest details to the largest events. You may notice the energy of individuals around you, or have an overpowering sense of tranquility in the midst of commotion. This is an indication that God is improving your ability to sense the spiritual world, and this newfound knowledge will lead you closer to His heart. It is not only about feeling more close to God, it is about being able to manage life with a higher level of knowledge and understanding. This increased sensitivity will allow you to make more clear and peaceful decisions, knowing that you are always in line with God's plan. The floodgates of spiritual knowledge are opening, and your relationship to the divine will never be the same. As you accept this new era, expect an outpouring of emotions that can bear the weight of God's love, grace, and presence. This will not be a purely academic conception of the divine. It will be an emotional encounter that will shake your soul to its foundation. You will sense God's presence in ways that will move you to tears and overwhelm you with love and thankfulness. This outpouring of emotions may appear overwhelming, yet it is a sign that you are intimately linked to the divine. Your heart will grow, and you will experience God's love. Feel every part of your existence. This isn't a time for transient sentiments. It is a moment of profound spiritual regeneration, in which every emotion is imbued with heavenly meaning. Allow yourself to be completely present in these emotions. They are evidence that God is acting mightily in your life. These emotional waves will also help to heal previous wounds, offering a sense of calm and closure to earlier pains. You may discover that the healing process is more profound than you anticipated. As God's love rushes through you, it washes away whatever anguish or fear that has previously held you back. Accept these emotions because they're a gift from the Almighty. It may have felt like you were traveling alone at times, but the world has been working together to provide you precisely what you need. Every sacrifice you've made, every prayer you've spoken, and every step you've taken in faith has resulted in a significant shift in the universe. The cosmos is now aligning to recompense you for everything you've contributed in service to God. The synchronicities you will shortly encounter will be nothing short of amazing opportunity. Blessings and supernatural signals will emerge in your life at the proper time. It's as if the entire world is working for you, crafting the ideal circumstances to reward you for your efforts. Trust the process and trust that everything is going just as it should. This alignment demonstrates that your trust was not in vain, and that the cosmos is ready to help you in every manner. The richness that is coming your way is more than simply a blessing. It is a testimony of your spiritual connection with the Creator and how well you have connected with His desire. Prepare to experience God's love like never before. A higher vibration is on its approach, one that will bring you serenity, joy, and a strong feeling of purpose. This holy frequency will resonate with every aspect of your being, propelling you to new spiritual heights and allowing you to encounter God's presence in ways that will change your life. This greater vibration will affect not just your spiritual path, but also your relationships, profession, and overall well-being. You will begin to attract more positive energy, and the people and opportunities in your life will reflect your higher state of being. It's as if the cosmos is responding to the holy transformation that is occurring within you. This love will be pure, unconditional, and transformational. It will heal old scars, rebuild broken relationships, and give you the sense of fulfillment you've been looking for. Allow this higher frequency to enter your heart, and know that God is preparing you for a prosperous life in His house. There are no shadows, just pure, dazzling light. This light symbolizes His heavenly presence, love, and truth. And now that the light is beaming squarely on you, you have received your prize. Every sacrifice, act of faith, each moment of dedication has resulted in this. You have entered a new season of divine favor, and the darkness of uncertainty and dread has been replaced by the brilliance of God's love and provision. This is your opportunity to walk into the light, claim the benefits that have always been yours, and experience the fullness of God's grace. The wait is ended. The moment you've been waiting for is now taking place in the home of God. There are no shadows, uncertainties, or concerns. There's just light, pure, wonderful light. Your prize is here, and it's beyond your wildest expectations. Rejoice, for this marks the start of a new chapter, one in which you are completely united with the Creator and prepared to receive what you deserve. There comes a time in life when God's love pours out in ways you never imagined. That moment is now. God picked you not by random, but because of your persistent faith and sacrifices throughout your life. He sees the agony you've been through, the roads you've taken, and the prayers you've murmured in quiet moments of despair. Your dedication has not gone unnoticed. You are now at the verge of a divine prize. Every step you've taken, every sacrifice you've made has been documented. You've spent your youth and valuable years serving God's plan, without knowing when or how you'd be rewarded. But know that God has always been with you, overseeing every minute of your dedication. He has a larger plan for you than you can fathom, and He is about to tell it to you immediately. This is not the time for doubts. This is the time to accept God's love and believe in the promise He has provided for you. You've been through adversity, and the prize for your faithfulness is about to arrive. The stars are aligning to offer you the benefits you deserve, and now you're going to experience the metamorphosis that comes from God's unconditional love. Prepare for a season of heavenly elevation, during which God will shower you with favor in ways that will permanently impact your life. You've been selected, and it's time to embrace your destiny. God's love is going to overflow in ways you've never felt before, and His heavenly presence will become more tangible to you than ever before. God has observed every sacrifice you have made, no matter how huge or little. Your sacrifices were not ignored. And now it's time for God to recompense you for all you've sacrificed in His behalf. You've spent years traveling the path of faith, putting God first and trusting Him through every challenge. Your prize has come, and it well exceeds your expectations. God understands your heart, your difficulties, and your innermost wishes. He recognizes the sacrifices you have made, when you choose faith above fear and gave rather than received. Now He is ready to reward you in ways beyond your wildest fantasies. Your commitment has not been in vain, and the rewards that are about to come your way will demonstrate how much God values your dedication as you prepare for what is ahead. Remember, God's time is perfect. He has carefully orchestrated every aspect of your life to lead you to this point of spiritual satisfaction. The prizes you're going to receive reflect not just your sacrifices, but also God's faithfulness to those who trust Him. Your life is going to take unexpected turns. It's time to embrace your mission. God is about to give you all you deserve, and He will assure that every step of your trip was worthwhile. Prepare to receive the totality of God's blessings, love, and divine sustenance. God's love is going to flood into your life in ways you never dreamed. You've devoted so much of yourself to His cause. He is now prepared to pour out His love on you in a deluge of grace, healing, and spiritual enlightenment. This awakening will not only alter your soul, but will also raise your entire being, instilling you with serenity, pleasure, and purpose. God understands your heart and the sacrifices you have made. He knows when you choose to follow His will, even when it wasn't easy. Your commitment has been acknowledged, and He is ready to awaken a new degree of awareness inside you. This is more than just a time of blessing. It's a celestial uplift that will catapult your spiritual energy to new levels. Expect to sense God's presence in ways you never have before. As your spiritual awareness increases, you will begin to see things that were previously concealed. You'll be more aware of God's presence, and every move you take will be guided by Him. This awakening will affect not only your spiritual life, but all aspects of your life, including your relationships, job, and purpose. Now is the moment to accept the new self. The God who has seen you through every struggle and affliction is now ushering you into a new season of heavenly sensitivity and spiritual connectedness. You're going to experience God's love at a level that will leave you feeling restored, energized, and ready to accomplish your divine mission. The cosmos is perfectly aligned with God's plan for your life, and it's time for you to reap the benefits you've toiled for. Every sacrifice, every moment of anguish, and every decision to walk by faith has taken you to this point. Now, the cosmos is aligning to compensate you for your commitment, and benefits are pouring in at an unparalleled rate. God has been working behind the scenes to organize the exact timing for you to receive what you deserve. The delays, setbacks, and moments when it appeared that everything was coming apart were all part of God's plan to lead you to this point of divine reward. The cosmos is now aligning itself in your favor, and the benefits you've been waiting for have arrived. This is not the time to doubt or question. The cosmos has seen your heart, your sacrifices, and your determination to do God's will. It's time for you to experience the power of divine alignment. Expect to witness miracles unfold before your eyes as everything comes into place in ways that will leave you speechless as you accept these benefits. Remember to express gratitude to God for His unchanging love and provision. He has witnessed your trip and is now prepared to reward you for your loyalty. It is now time for you to fully embrace what God has planned for you. God is about to raise you in ways that will change your spiritual life forever. The upcoming transformation is more than just a change in your circumstances. It is a profound spiritual development that will lead you to a new understanding of God's love and presence. This change will give you a greater feeling of awareness, clarity, and purpose as you begin to experience the world through the eyes of divine wisdom. You've spent years enduring trials and tribulations, but now God is prepared to elevate you to new spiritual heights. You will begin to feel a stronger connection with the divine. This metamorphosis will bring you closer to the Creator and allow you to completely accept the divine purpose He has for your life, as you sense God's presence like never before. As your spiritual awareness increases, you will experience an overflow of God's love and grace like never before. You may experience overpowering feelings, but they will be signs that God is working profoundly within you. This spiritual change indicates that you are entering a new stage of development, in which you will walk in the fullness of God's love and favor faith in the process. This transition is not a one-time occurrence. It represents the start of a new chapter in your spiritual journey. God has been raising you and will guide you into a future full of bountiful benefits and divine purpose for so long. You walked with faith, believing that God would come through for you. You have devoted your heart, time, and energy to His will, even when it appeared that there were no rewards in sight. The moment has come for you to get what you deserve. Your faith has carried you this far, and God is prepared to bless you beyond your greatest expectations. God knows everything about your journey, even the sacrifices you made, the times you trusted Him when no one else did, and the occasions you decided to follow the path of faith even when it was the most difficult thing to do. He is now honoring your pledge by showering you with benefits that will completely improve your life. Your faithfulness was not in vain. This is a time of heavenly recompense, in which God will repay you for every seed you've planted, whether it's financial provision, emotional healing, or spiritual progress. God is going to provide you with blessings that will more than compensate for all of your sacrifices. You're entering a new season of favor, and all you've worked for is going to pay off. Prepare to be astounded by how God will provide for you in ways that will make you speechless. The moment has arrived for you to receive the fullness of God's love, grace, and provision. You deserved it, and now it's time for you to get it. For years, you've traveled the path of faith, sometimes alone, sometimes in the middle of adversity, but always with God. You've made so many sacrifices in His name, putting His will ahead of your own. God is now prepared to recompense you for everything you've given, endured, and sacrificed for His service. God has seen you through all of your trials. He understands the times when you questioned your path, felt alone, and wondered if the sacrifices were worthwhile. But now He's here to tell you that everything was worth it. Your passion and commitment to God has not gone ignored. As you approach the start of the new season, He is going to repay you in ways that will far above your expectations. Recognize that this is the time God has been preparing you for. Your sacrifices are being recognized, and you will be rewarded. The benefits you've yearned for, the tranquility you seek, and the provision you require are going to be bestowed upon you. God understands your heart and is willing to bless you beyond measure. Prepare to receive the fullness of God's love and favor in ways you never dreamed. Your reward has arrived, and it is time for you to embrace the rich life that God has given you. God has a far higher plan for your life than you could have dreamed. You may have expected your path to look a particular way, but God has something more in store for you. Every sacrifice you've made, every hour you've given to Him, has led you to a position of heavenly provision that will far exceed your expectations. God's timing is impeccable, and He is now preparing to provide for you in ways that will leave you dumbfounded. The wealth that is about to arrive will not only fulfill your necessities, but also overflow into all aspects of your life. This supply will testify to God's faithfulness and love for you. Your road has not been simple, but each step taken with trust has resulted in something far larger than you understand. You have established a legacy. Through your commitment, endurance, and unshakable faith in God. The sacrifices you've made, the times you've walked through darkness, and the times you've stayed strong in God's plan have formed you into the person you are today.